The problem I have with it is, who has Ja Morant seen this work for? Right? Like after a while, you gotta study the behavior and think, oh, I've seen this work for Jordan. I've seen this work for LeBron. And even if you don't want to be those people, if his goal is to make as little money off the court as possible, then knock yourself out, player. But I don't get it. I got an 8-year-old son. I try to teach him certain things. I'm sure Ja Morant's dad has tried to teach him certain things. But once a guy gets this position and has been emboldened by as much money and also the talent that he carries and the impact that he has on that city, you just got to hope he grows out of certain things. But the gun gesture thing, probably never. I mean, I remember when Chris Webber was doing a throat slash and people were upset with that. So I don't know how this is ever going to work out in his favor, except for the people who are telling him it looks cool on the outside.
I also think about Ja Morant, and I think Zion falls in this category also, and Anthony Edwards falls in this category. I complain often about the early professionalization of youth sports and how we get kind of all these athletes who are trained to be boring,
robots,
and uninteresting, and they play that way and they act that way. And Ja Morant's not one of those guys. And so, I appreciate that Ja Morant skyrocketed in his popularity because of the way they played, and not because of the gun stuff, but because he was interesting. And I like that. But sometimes what comes along with that is he hasn't been polished. He's a rougher rock that hasn't been through this AAU, this Nike circuit that 12-year-old talented basketball players have gone through, which is how you end up with a player like Jason Tatum, who plays incredibly well and says nothing that I care about.